In this lesson, we're going to be talking about run levels. Run levels are ways of grouping services together. You specify a particular way of booting so that you get specifically the services that you are looking for. So I'm going to take a look at the different run level startup directories. What we've got here is RC0 or run level 0 is going to be stopping the operating system or shutting the machine down. Run level 1 is going to be single user mode, and we start adding additional services as we go up in run levels until we get all the way up to run level 5, which is a full graphical user interface plus networking and everything that you could possibly hope to want. Now, RC6, you'll see there is actually reboot. So you'll notice here in these different run levels that we've got S and we've got K. These are actually links, so let me just pick a directory here, and I'll show you. Etsy rc3.d, for example. These are all links to startup scripts for services that are in the init.d directory, Etsy init.d. If it says S, that's a startup script. If you go all the way back here to run level 0, for example, you'll see that they are all K scripts, and that's because RC0 or run level 0 is when we're shutting the system down. We don't want to start any services, we want to stop them all. They run in ASCII order, meaning K01 is going to run before K09, and K09 is going to run before K10. The order that they run in is actually influenced by the name. So how do we determine what run level we are in? There's another file here that I want to show you, and actually let's use less here. Init tab is a tab file, and tab files are generally tabular files. What this really is a configuration file for the init system. Init is actually the very first program that is not the operating system itself that runs. Init controls everything. You can see we have set the default run level. Now, when init starts up, it determines what actually gets started by run level. So you'll see run level 3, it is going to start everything in Etsy init.d/rc.3. So it's going to start up everything there. Now, there are a number of other settings here for things to do. For example, when Control-Alt-Delete is pressed, init needs to know about that because it's paying attention to all of those things. And then there are terminal settings. Used to be physical terminals. Now it's all virtual terminals because I've got the console, of course, but in the case of a graphical interface, I've got a number of virtual terminals. So for example, right here, I'm running on a virtual terminal. And all of the physical terminals that the system likes to know about are all configured in this as well. But the one thing that we're really concerned about is the run level that the system is set to. So again, run level 0 is halt, run level 1 single user, 2 through 5 are multi-user with different variations of settings. So some of them have network, some of them don't have network, some of them have the graphical interface, like 5 is networking plus graphical user interface plus multi-user. Run level 2 is simply multi-user. So you've got the different run levels. And this file here on many Linux distributions controls what run level you are actually going to boot up into. So that's Etsy init tab. And again, all of the services that you are going to be looking at are all in here. These are the startup and kill scripts for all of the services that are installed on your Linux operating system. And if you look into RC asterisk here, it's going to show you all of the different directories and all of the scripts that are starting up in each individual run level.